The water went cold at 4:32 a.m. Giuseppe Verdi's straight razor sits submerged in a porcelain bowl. The surface is still. No steam. His barbershop opens at 6. For 14 years, he's heated this water at 4:30. This morning, something interrupted the pattern. At 6:19 a.m., Antonio Russo arrives for his weekly shave. The door's unlocked. The lights are on. The barber pole spins outside, red and white spirals turning in silence. Giuseppe is gone. Russo waits 19 minutes, then walks 3 blocks to the precinct house on Mulberry Street. Detective William Flynn finds Giuseppe at 9:47 a.m., sitting on a park bench in Sarah Delano Roosevelt Park. He's still wearing his barber's apron, now streaked with dirt. His hands are folded. His eyes are open but vacant. Flynn asks why he left. Giuseppe answers once. "I remembered something." Flynn asks what he remembered. 5 seconds pass. Something. Flynn searches the shop. The cash register is untouched. Every tool is accounted for. In Giuseppe's coat pocket, a train ticket to Philadelphia, purchased at 5:47 a.m. from the Pennsylvania Railroad office on Canal Street. Departure time, 7:15 a.m. He bought an escape, then changed his mind. Flynn lifts a stack of 3-day-old newspapers from the workbench. Beneath them, a porcelain shaving cup, white with gold lettering painted by hand. The name reads, Antonio Morello. Inside the cup, charcoal dust filled to the brim. Antonio Morello died 3 years ago. Tuberculosis. He's buried at Calvary Cemetery in Queens. The charcoal is fresh, factory-milled, uniform granules, purchased within the last 48 hours. The newspapers were placed deliberately on top, not scattered, arranged. Flynn asks Giuseppe about the cup. Giuseppe stares at the floor, says nothing. He's released at 11:14 a.m. without charges. He doesn't return to his shop, doesn't go home. He walks north on Mulberry Street and vanishes into the noon market crowd. 200 people, impossible to track. 4 days later, September 26th, the barbershop reopens. 6 a.m. exactly. The razor is back in the heated water. Steam rises on schedule. Flynn returns the next morning to follow up. Giuseppe shaves 3 customers while the detective waits. When asked again about the charcoal, Giuseppe says only, "I threw it away." Flynn writes one word in his notepad, underlined twice. Liar. That night, Flynn authorizes surveillance. September 28th, 2:17 a.m. A man in a dark coat approaches the shop. He doesn't enter. He slides an envelope under the door, walks away. The officer retrieves it 2 minutes later. No address, no postage. 5 words written in Italian across the front. Antonio sends his regards. Again, what this cost. Giuseppe Verdi never filed a police report, never spoke about the cup, never explained the 3 hours he sat catatonic on that bench. Between 1905 and his death in 1931, he operated his barbershop without incident, paid his rent, raised 2 daughters. In 2003, researchers demolishing his former apartment found a metal box hidden inside a false wall. Inside, 41 letters, all addressed to Giuseppe, all containing variations of the same message, all dated between 1903 and 1918. He paid every single one. His grandson calculated the total, $23,000. In today's currency, $680,000. Giuseppe never told his wife, never told his children. The letters were discovered 72 years after his death. The researchers found one other item in that box. Antonio Morello's shaving cup, still full of charcoal,